In this morning's South Texas Gardener, Gabriel Vega joins us here to tell us about a man-made garden bed that resembles a forest floor and also how to start one. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Bill.
So what are we talking about here, a man-made garden bed?
Well, we're talking about taking advantage of the same decomposition process that we see in the forest floors. Whenever we step on a lush forest floor, we notice it's soft, it's sponge-like, it's rich in organic material. And the reason that is because trees fall, organic material will be allowed to build up and create these mounds of decomposition and moisture retention. Well, in a Hugulkultur bed, we try to recreate those things. In our backyard or really wherever there's now what it essentially is a compost pile, but in the way that we actually layer the compost pile, it's going to be conducive to the at-home gardener being a low maintenance way, and oftentimes, except for in times of extreme drought, you won't even have to water it beyond the first year.
Is something like this easy to accomplish?
Absolutely, and right now is the best time to do that, now and throughout the fall, as things start to dry up, and as fall comes, we can start to collect these materials, and what we'll need is large pieces of logs and lumber. We'll dig a trench about a foot down into the ground, backfill it with that lumber, then backfill the lumber with the dirt that was removed.
What are some of the benefits to having this?
Well, you'll have a natural source of food that, depending on how much lumber and how big your mounds are, can sustain for up to 20 years, especially if you're using like more of the harder lumbers. They can provide moisture and food for 20 years without having to go back in and fertilize once they've been established.
And how big can some of these beds get?
They can get very large. Now, the thing to remember in South Texas, especially in times of extreme drought, is every foot you want to add that sticks up above the ground, you're going to want to add at least 2 to 3 inches of both compost and mulch above that to aid in moisture retention. Because we do have some extreme drought conditions down here from time to time.
Some good advice. Thank you so much for being here this morning. And we want to remind you about a few farmers markets happening around town. The Southside Farmers Market runs today from 9 a.m. until noon over at 5800 Everhart. And there's another downtown farmers market every Wednesday at the Arts Center.